Inside Out, brought to you by Promise Resource Network. We are going to talk today about shame. 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 Okay. Let's let David read a definition nice and loud.
Okay. Shame, a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior.
Ooh. That feeling that we get wrong or foolish behavior. Read that again for me, would you?
A painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior.
Yeah.
And then that's in the noun sense, and in the verb of the person, action, or situation makes someone feel ashamed.
Ashamed. We have that power to do that, don't we? And people have that power over us if we let it stick, right? Okay, go ahead.
In depth on that.
Okay.
Says, what exactly is shame? Shame is defined as a self-conscious emotion arising from the sense that something is fundamentally wrong about oneself, which means we often feel inadequate and full of self-doubt, yet these experiences may be outside of our conscious awareness that makes shame hard to identify and label.
Yeah, it's down there deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a feeling of discomfort. I don't know about y'all, but like I said, I hear shame. That's that Southern thing. Shame.
But I love how it says that it makes shame hard to identify and label.
Why do you think so?
Because it's outside of our conscious awareness. We don't always know why we feel that way.
Absolutely.
Or why others have the power to make us feel that way.
Yeah. Where does shame come from, you think? Where do you think that shame?
Being embarrassed.
Do what?
Being embarrassed.
Being embarrassed about something. Being embarrassed by something. Absolutely. Ooh. Doing something. Oh, you got another one?
Yeah. I'm pretty good at this stuff.
You are.
Being disappointed.
Yeah, you're right. Let David name him.
Yeah, actually, click on the link real quick. So, give me a second.
You said disappointed.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Disappointments in ourselves.
Yes.
I could have done better.
Yeah.
Right? We can shame ourselves too.
Because sometimes you feel like people like, oh, you should have known better. You assume that people know what you're thinking, so you hold them to a standard. Like, I'm ashamed how my parents treated me, but have a conversation like, maybe you don't know the what behind their why. Maybe they don't know. Maybe the reason why this situation is happening is for me to make them aware of how they're affecting people, because they don't always know.
Yeah, a lot of times.
A
lot of times that shame comes from childhood, doesn't it? Society can shame us. Our families can shame us. Our friends, teachers, those people in authority over us can put that shame in us.
The labels that come with the shame.
The labels that come with the shame. Yeah.
Three types of shame: exclusion, unwanted exposure, and disappointed expectation.
Oh, disappointed expectation. I get that one. Definitely. Shame is deep.
Yeah.
That's one of those deep ones. That's one of those ones that are right around that big hole that we can have in our chest. That thing that makes me feel less than. That humiliation, not wanted, sad, you said earlier. Absolutely.
Sometimes when people feel ashamed, they feel like they have to prove it. It can be a driving force. Like, I want to prove you wrong for how you make me feel like I was ashamed. Like, sometimes you can turn that around and say, if we find out people feel the same kind of way and say, oh, it's a community now. Like, we are ashamed of this way that we feel like the mental health. Like, we were ashamed about having, like, being labeled AD, all these titles, ADHD, like all these, like, but if you get to understand it and you break it down, like, shame shouldn't be there. So if you're understanding it and this information will educate you to understand that it's maybe ignorance for you not educated on something, You know,
Labels.
yeah, those labels.
Labels they put on us. You know how like they punch they got that little thing when you're a kid. They punch that on your homework. Man, I got punched here. I got punched here. I guess one that said you're stupid and you'll never make it. Wow. Yes, sir.
It ain't what people call you, it's what you answer to.
Ooh, it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. It's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. Yes, sir.
Do you have good coping skills?
Do I have some coping skills with this?
Yeah.
I got to.
I don't mean to pry, but can you tell me?
Well, I'm going to tell y'all in a little bit. We're going to talk about I'm going to get to it. You know, I got some paper too. You want to get to the solution quick. I was like Porter. Let's get to the solution.
Yeah.
All right. Let's stay in the problem just for a minute more. I want us to really think about that shame that's in us, where it came from. Stigma, labels, the way society can treat us, that label that society can put on us, put us in a box, and that causes a lot of shame, doesn't it?
The shame derives its power from being unspeakable, like that you can't speak it. It derives its power from you can't talk about it.
Ooh,
That's where it gets its power from, the silence that we keep. We don't talk about the things we're ashamed about or we're shameful of. Like when we talk about the things we're proud of, but
Yeah.
other things that were hurt us, but that's where you go, and that's where you get the community. Like we find out commonality. Like we all feel this way, but we can turn around. Like, is that true? No, it's not true.
can I read that again? Shame derives its power from being unspeakable. Our secrets can be our worst thing.
There's power from being unspeakable.
It's so, what I did was so horrible, you would never forgive me.
Oh.
What I did was so horrible, I can never forgive myself the regret of it. You know? And that's where that shame comes from. That deep stuff I pushed down that I could have done better, I should have done better. I'm better than that. But still, I did it.
You feel like you're the only one that has suffered in
Yeah.
this manner, or you're the
Yeah.
only one that has done something like this. And that's the shame.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, you will realize that you're not the only one.
It's that isolation that shame causes.
Yeah.
That isolation, that victim mentality sometimes. But it makes me feel alone. Shame does. It makes me feel like I'm the only one. Nobody else has ever done this. It's so bad.
It's like give ourselves grace and mercy. Like we want to give ourselves other people grace. Give yourself grace and mercy for being human. You made a mistake. Don't be shameful of the people. Like learn from it. When you learn from it, you take the lesson from it. The shame for me goes away because I know the purpose for what I went through.
Absolutely. And shame. It just goes so deep for me. You know, it's not like guilt. What I understand, they told me was guilt was a feeling that happens when I did something wrong. I feel guilt. Shame is I am wrong. The thing in me, I am, my entire person is not good enough. It's about that shame that causes unworthiness, isolation, fear, anger, right? Shame's a deep emotion. Shut down. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got to.
It takes our power away.
It
You try
does.
to shame somebody, you try to take their power away because that's what you're trying to do.
Mhm.
But we don't even allow them to.
Those people, well,
Just like
it's
you
not,
said.
yeah, it's not what they call you, is what you answer to. Yeah, yeah.
We answer to the stigma that I'm a sociopath, or so many labels that
Yeah.
they place upon people, especially people with mental health issues. And if you allow that labeling to hold you back from becoming the best that you can be, then you fall victim.
Yeah.
You allow them to take your power.
Yeah.
So by learning, such as in this form that we're in,
Uh-huh.
we learn that, you're okay. It's
Yeah.
all right. You know what I'm saying? Today, you don't have to feel the shame and guilt that was placed upon you
Yeah.
because of some behavior or some action
Yeah.
that was done to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fault a man because of something that was done to him.
Yeah.
No, all you can do is try and educate them.
Yeah.
Educate me. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I can voice my, dissatisfaction
Uh-huh.
and everything else.
I can go ahead.
That's it.
I can speak my truth.
Speak it.
My truth.
You know
I can let it out.
That's our brain.
Yeah.
No. That's like you told me. Once I give it away, once I get it off my chest, it no longer belongs.
Yeah.
It no longer. So we're in a form where, if you feel comfortable around in this atmosphere, you could be what you want to be.
Yeah.
You can speak your truth, speak your brain. And like I said, once I put it out there, it's no longer me.
It takes a secret when I think about it. I think about secrets, especially from being a kid. And it seems like when I speak those secrets, it dissipates. It just falls to the ground like ashes, And I think about back when I was drinking, I'd sit at the bar and I'd say, society doesn't accept me. It's all society's fault. Nobody likes me. Pour me another drink. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Wow.
I cry because I say to myself, nobody likes me.
Yeah.
My parents hate me. My sister and my brother hate me. I say that over and over.
Sometimes we can say things that
'Cause I
hurt
remember-
ourselves.
Yeah, I remember the past arguments
Yeah.
that we had.
It's hard. It's hard.
A lot of people drinking drugs for a reason.
Yeah.
Because it ain't right. It ain't good to guilt and pain. You know what I mean? Some people are hard drugs for the change of pain.
Yeah.
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 So they take me time and say, you know what, it'll pass. And I guarantee you it'll pass. And
Yeah.
I was gonna be suicide behind that.
Yeah.
It can happen.
If we don't address it, it can kill us.
Right.
The reality of it is, David, I'm going to get to you in 1 second. I forgot. The reality of it is today, all of us sitting here is life and death. I gotta remember that. We ain't shitting around. One of us, including me, could go out tonight so filled with shame that I end it. Can you close that door, sweetheart? Let's see. Let me see who's in here. Todd's in here. Stephanie. Todd says good morning. Stephanie says good morning. Roberta says hey. All in the house. Let's with David, since he's been waiting so patiently.
More often than not, I've learned throughout my recovery journey that shame and remorse go hand in hand.
Okay.
Because I've often had shame and remorse from not feeling like I was enough. Knowing that I've tried as hard as I can try to do something and failing at it. But as I've grown in my recovery journey and learned to stand in my truth and found my own significance and my own self-worth, that shame and remorse has dissipated because I start to look at some of the other things that, without even seemingly trying to, that I've been abundantly successful at. And in finding my self-worth, I've realized my resilience and just how much my ambition and my self worth. and
Yeah.
It pushed me through pretty much like impossible things almost.
Yeah.
Like, things that I've walked through and came out on the other side without picking up or
Yeah.
without falling so far down into my mental health issues and letting it get to the point to where I no longer have any peace or any sense of my own significance, my own value.
My own sense of self, my sense of who I am truly. I feel unworthy because I can put things in my head.
I'm my own worst critic.
We are. I know what I did.
Nobody, people can be hard on me, but no one has ever been harder on me than I've ever been on myself.
Absolutely. So it can come from ourselves. It can come from outside sources. Those people that have power over us or have influence over us, right? Can come from society as well that doesn't think we're good enough. You know what? Screw them. We are a powerful group. We are the chosen people because God took us out of hell and put us in a safe place. And that's the difference between my self-esteem and my self-worth, right? I want to be able to love myself past the shame, right? And you said this thing, it dissipates. The more I talk about it, the more I get rid of that secret, the more I look at what has caused that shame, the why behind the what, it makes a big difference. Then I can get to it, right? You're in there fishing around and you finally find that here's one thing. Let's deal with this. Is this true? Is this true? This thing that they said that caused me shame deep in my core. Am I stupid? No.
No, and I think you're a very smart young lady.
Oh, thank you. And young.
And young. Smart.
You're so sweet. You're so
You
are.
No, you are.
What people think
Somebody
about you.
fishing for the gold
You
star.
smart.
No, right.
That's it. Don't worry about what did we say yesterday? What you think of me is not my business. That's right. Let's see. Roberta says, I'm so far from my recovery. Oh, I feel so much shame for not immersing myself in the recovery language. Girl, it's right here. Hang with us. And she's let negativity and toxic people define how she sees herself. That's it. If we surround ourselves by those people, they're going to tell us, they're going to reinforce that, right? Well, people bring up our past. Yeah. People that can't see our worthiness or don't want us to see our worthiness, right? When somebody is putting that shame on me, it's like I'm under their thumb, right? They want the power over me. Like you said earlier, we got to have our power today. Yes, sir. And important. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Those people that judge us. Absolutely. Yeah, Porter.
And to me, it's like accepting life on life's terms. I can't control what happened to me, but I can use it. I can use it to help to learn about how maybe I won't do the same thing to other people, how I want people to feel the same that I felt, and just to be able to build a community, to be able to say, you know what? And I've read this quote here, it said, our imperfections are our inadequacies. It is a reminder that we're all in this together.
Yeah. I'm not in competition with you. I want you to win too. That's it. I do. I want us all to win. I want us all to get past that shame. I want to be able to scoop that stuff out, look at it, see if it's true. If it's true, do something about it. If it's not true, it's not mine. That's somebody else's bullshit. Sorry.
Sometimes it can be generational. We can pass it down.
Yeah.
Like it can be my mom's like, oh, back in my day, like, no, that's your day.
Yeah.
This is not my reality. I'm not going to take what you went through. That's something that you had to go through, and I'm grateful that you went through because it allowed me to be where I am now. But that's not my battle, and I don't have to feel ashamed. I don't have to feel ashamed to be who I am or speaking my truth. You may make me want me to be quiet about my mental health and who I am, my drug abuse. I've been through that, and I want to talk about it to help somebody else. It's not even about me; it's about somebody else.
That's it. That's
you.
it. We want to reduce that shame in ourselves and in others. And when I can say those good things to myself,
Yeah.
you know,
Self-esteem.
I know I am loved today. Here, I know I'm loved. I know there are people in here that love me. I know the people in here think I'm weird. That's cool. But that love is a balm to the shame. Does that make sense? It helps reduce the pain. It's like Neosporin, right? Is that what you put on the boo-boo?
Yeah.
A boo-boo.
In mommy world.
It's like putting Neosporin around the hole in our chest, and it reduces, it helps the infection of shame. Because if we don't address shame, it can get very toxic to our bodies. It can cause things like heart disease and cancer and diabetes, all those things that shame and stress and things can cause us. So I want to get rid of it. Ooh, Stephanie's got a long one. Let's read it. I recently experienced a relapse in codependent behaviors and found myself being shamed by a narcissistic abuser. When I woke up to the reality of my self-worth and instead instill boundaries, they actually said that they wish they had more power over me. I had a knowing then that it was the absolute right choice. I love myself to wholeness today. Absolutely. Reinstated. Thank you. I took power over it. I took my power back. I love that, Stephanie. We have a slip. It doesn't have to be alcohol or drugs. It can be codependence. That causes shame in me. It can be I called somebody something that I really didn't want to. I said something to somebody that may have caused them shame. I want to be able to take a step back and take my power back. If I need to make an amends, I want to make an amends to get this off me, right? If I need to walk through something,
Don't believe it.
don't believe the lie.
Please, don't believe it.
Don't believe the lie. Absolutely. So let's get to the solution. We've been talking all around it. Give me one thing you can do to reduce shame. Who's got it? One. Okay. Yes, sir.
Better coping skill.
Okay. Better coping skills. Pulling out that toolbox, right? This is deep in me. Sometimes, well, go ahead. What else?
I talk to somebody that I trust about, somebody that I bring my tribe. That's why I surround myself around people who I can learn from, that I can be vulnerable around. I can't be vulnerable around everyone, but I know if I'm around people here, I can come here and talk about it so I can get it off of me. I don't let it settle on me because it's not mine.
Being around our tribe is critical. I agree with that. Being around our people and having those people in our world that we can talk to about this stuff, that I can talk to about that stuff that caused the shame back when I was a kid, back when I was adolescent. You remember junior high?
Oh,
damn, that was tough. Man, if you got through junior high, you got some street credit. Oh, God. But a lot of that stuff we get shame from. Right. What else? Yes, ma'am.
I think if you can just get it out to a trusted friend, if something's happened or in your past or
Yeah.
something going on, we can just speak it out.
Yeah.
Instead of bottling it in, that's really helpful. And
Yeah.
setting, like what Stephanie was saying with narcissistic people, setting boundaries around them. And sometimes
Yeah.
the boundaries have to be real tight where you might not
Yeah.
be able to see them,
Yeah.
and just make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you said a lot. I love it. Those other people that can really get in there and put the knife to us.
Yeah.
Those people that don't have our best interest at heart, that are only seeking their needs.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that. I understand that. That's hard when you're dealing with somebody who's constantly shaming,
Right.
and it's got to do self-care. We've got to be able to take care of ourselves to speak your truth. I love that.
Boundaries.
Yep. And boundaries. Thank you. And boundaries. Boundaries are tough, I think, with somebody who's shaming us because we're already kind of beat down. So to be around other people that can lift me, that can give me at least the energy, can give me the information, like Henry said, can give me that solution and that love. You remember my friend Linda says, in a lot of 12-step meetings at the end, they hold hands and say a prayer, right? They get in a circle. Well, I remember my friend Linda that said, when the weight of the world is on her and everything seems so heavy, she thinks of the circle and the power of that circle. We have people. We got people. If you don't got people yet, get some people.
Okay.
There are good people out there. Yeah, David.
One thing I want to hit on that I've learned through my journey is there's a slight difference in healthy shame.
Okay.
It keeps people intact and ethical. It isn't. Healthy shame guides towards self-correction, making amends, and growth.
Okay.
And sometimes you have to accept certain things, like certain types of inadequacies,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And that can give you that's where the self-correction is.
Yeah.
You change some of those character defects, some of those old behaviors, or that stigma.
Yeah.
Pushes you into the growth phase.
Yes.
Of how do I combat that? How do I improve those imperfections?
Yeah. Now that I've been self-aware, what is it? Criticism that's good.
Like
Constructive criticism. I couldn't think of the first word. Thank you, dear. And that's okay that I take that in myself and then I do something with it. I don't let the shame stay there.
But the difference in healthy shame and toxic shame is when you really start to punishing yourself and it lingers.
Yeah.
And there's a fine line between the two.
Yeah.
And there's a fine line between wallowing in your self-pity and trying to break through to that growth phase.
Yeah.
The growth phase, let's be real, the growth phase is pretty difficult to get to because there's a lot of acceptance and things that you got to really tackle the deep underlying issues to get to that growth phase. But once you get to the growth phase, that's when the miracle.
Yes, that's it.
You really start to find your power and be able to conquer.
That's the shit. It is. I love it.
And it takes some stuff to get to.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing about having a network of people that show you how to get there.
Yeah. I think there's two kinds. Let me not lose this. The shame that can benefit us and the shame that doesn't. What do you think is the difference between the kind that benefits you? Why would it benefit you?
The intentions behind it.
Okay, our intentions. I think the action is the difference. What action am I taking? Am I diving into the pit, right, with my shame and wallowing, like you said, just, I'll never be, and they're right, and da-da-da-da. Or do I take action? You said amends. If I screwed up with someone, can I make amends to them? Can I do that? Right? I've got to
strength to make that living amends for those relationships of the people that I hurt enough that they don't want anything to do with me anymore.
Yeah.
Because there was just too much done.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Am I willing to grow enough to live the life of being a hugely different, better person to never treat people the way that I treated the people that don't want anything to do with me because of how toxic I used to be.
Some people, they got a good reason not to hang out with us.
Yeah.
And I got to accept that. I got to accept my wrongs. But I don't want to take that to shame. I don't want to put that in the negative shame. I want to do something about it today. I want to be able to take my power back, right? So making amends is one way. And they told me the way to make amends was you don't go up and say you're sorry. Hi, I'm sorry. Bullshit.
What's your last name? What's your last name?
No. Hi, I'm sorry, Gluski. But
I'm sorry, Nick, too. That's my name.
that's it. Sorry doesn't go too far anymore.
Change behavior.
Change behavior is the answer. When I am truly sorry, I will change what I did. Right?
Like Jen said, don't show me your recovery. Don't tell me your recovery. Show it.
That's
You don't have
right.
to tell me I'm recovered. I'm recovered. I'll see it. I'll notice it in you. I'll tell you. Like you healthy?
Uh-huh.
Get your teeth back.
It's all good. It's all good. Let me see what's going on. Roberta says it's hard when it comes from your own children or family members. It definitely is. Stephanie, or even around people who just give us the space to be in the process without trying to fix it. Ooh, without trying to fix it. There are people that try to fix us. Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Has to come from within the person.
Yeah.
Like you say, change
Bless you.
behavior. You know, I no longer do those things, or I no longer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's it. They won't see you around. Whether the relationship was toxic,
Yeah.
you want no parts of it. You know what I'm saying? You're striving, you're doing what you feel is the right thing
Mm-hmm.
on the course where you feel you're on the right course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Self-healing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Where you feel, you know, enough is enough. I don't need you. I don't need this substance,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So, it shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're glowing, take care of your health. You know what I'm saying?
And other people see that before we do, don't they?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And people that see it and recognize it and acknowledge, that gives you the strength to go on. You know what I'm saying?
I need that energy to get past this.
Positive energy. You're not around nothing negative.
I got enough negative inside me.
I got enough negativity that has experienced over this 58 years of life for everybody.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes around, I free. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. When it comes around, I'm gone.
Yes.
Because it don't take nothing for me to slip back into the reality. You know what I'm saying? That lifestyle is dangerous.
Yes. It is easier to slip back into it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And let me stroll in my daily whatever and come across people. You know what I'm saying? That I know dealing is toxic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fix their shit.
No.
I know I can't be around it because it's so detrimental to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's detrimental.
It doesn't work for me.
And it doesn't work.
That's it. This shit doesn't benefit me. And I'm too old to waste my time on things that don't work for me
Don't
anymore,
work.
that don't meet my need. Yes, sir.
Nah, I know, you know, I ain't got that. A lot of people are so miserable. They'll go around trying to,
Yep.
learn one thing. You leave negativity alone for a reason. Only way you can grow, you got to stop that man putting on your feet a wall.
Action.
Yeah.
That's the action.
Action, action, and more action. I can't.
Don't talk about it, walk about it.
Oh, don't talk about it, walk about it. I like that one too. I like that. We got some good sayings in here today. I can't just sit and wait for my shame to pass.
Yeah.
I got to take some action. I got to go out there and figure out what part of this is mine so I can take care of that by making an amends. What part of this is somebody else, somebody like you were saying, somebody, misery loves company.
Right.
Somebody put this on me. I don't want it anymore. I'm going to look at this thing and see, is it true? Is it true? And if it's not true, throw it away. But if it's true, let's look at it. Yes, sir.
Sometimes like with a toothache, you don't know it's a toothache until it hurts.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to know why that made me feel that way. Because sometimes it's from childhood. Maybe there's something I need to go and deal with so it doesn't continue to interfere with me on my growth and me continuing to move on in my life. I can hold you accountable. Something happened in third grade.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn from that. Listen, you didn't have the tools. I didn't have the tools. Give us both grace and mercy and move on. Make sure I don't do exactly what they did to me. To somebody else.
Yeah. I think that grace and mercy is important
Be the
for
example.
ourselves.
Be the example for
Yeah,
other
yeah.
person.
When I do that, when I have that grace and mercy for myself, when I put the balm on me that helps me feel more comfortable, I just move into a different space, right? I want to be happy today. I want to be hopeful today, right? And shame, the peace of mind, love, all that stuff. You know me, big old hippie. Roberta says it's true. Well, that's all we need. Thank you, Roberta. It is true. Thus saith everybody in here.
See, I spoke out.
So shame, there's things we can do. What else can we do to get rid of shame?
I laugh at it.
Ooh. Take the power from it again by laughing at it.
Comedians do.
You're right. Comedians are some of the most depressed people.
Make you laugh at things that were devastating for them. Now
Yeah.
I no longer have power over it. Now
That's
I no
right.
longer have power over me.
When I laugh at some terrible thing that happened or that I did in the past, it just takes the power from it. It takes that shame away because I can use this today to better myself. I can use this today to help model for somebody else. All right, that's my job. My job is to be happy.
You're no longer the victim.
I'm no longer the victim. I can stand up in my truth and say I am worthy
I
today.
effed up in the past.
I did.
I want to laugh at it.
You know, people in recovery have the worst, darkest humor. We say some seriously messed up shit.
My sense of humor is probably gonna hurt a regular person's feelings.
Yeah.
Because, they don't, the way I can make light of some of those terrible moments.
Yeah.
And some of those terrible things that past version of me, somebody's like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm like, dude, you don't get it, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Or we say things and people are like, oh my God.
Yeah, but when we mention those same things to somebody who with similar experiences,
Yeah.
or somebody in recovery, they'll sit there and talk. Okay, wait a minute, my side's hurt. No, I'm laugh. You can't. And
Yeah.
I need to go over here for a minute because that's good
That's
stuff.
some funny stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, we got some dark humor. And that's cool though. It's kind of like we got our own little club. Right? I love it, the chosen people. Roberta says, everything I've gone through is a lesson learned. I like that. A lesson or a blessing, is that what it is?
Yeah.
A lesson or a blessing. If I use that information, nothing has to be wasted. That shame in me that I can take, look at, see if it's true, and do what needs to be done with it. If I can do that with shame, I can help other people. I can help other people because I hate to tell y'all, we're groaning in recovery. People watch us, can't get away with that shit no more.
Thank you.
Can't pick your nose in public.
Oh, God.
That's why I love Charlotte when I first came down here because nobody knew me. I was just, just not necessarily, but yes, sir. Good. Yeah.
That keep me feeling good about myself. I feel like I got to surprise you, make you feel small, and guess what? I feel small.
Yeah. That's it. People that feel a lot of shame can try to bring that on us. Absolutely.
I just feel like, I'm not a role model, I'm an example.
Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna preach.
If you can't be a good example, be a horrible warning. But go ahead, Henry. I'm sorry.
Whereas, the shame, the remorse, the regret, I accept all. And if I am the cause of the shame and guilt and whatever else I'm feeling, then that's on me.
Yeah.
that's where my acceptance becomes a major part.
Yeah.
You know, whereas I don't feel the shame and guilt any longer.
Yeah.
You know, that's the growth. That's the recovery process.
Yeah.
See, for me, the recovery starts when there ain't no one around.
Yeah.
That's where I feel the most of it.
Yeah.
That's when it get heavy.
Yeah.
See what they share.
So without this fellowship, because that's the major part of this recovery, it's the fellowship. It's where I can pick up a phone, or I could be someone, it could be a total stranger,
Yeah.
and I lay it all out. Boom!
Yeah.
Just like I'll be at the bar, drinking and cussing and
Blaming.
yeah, the flesh.
Blaming and shaming.
For the stranger and get talking and communicating and, you know, conversation A went to conversation Z. You know what I'm saying? And when you leave, you should feel so much lighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without the drug or the alcohol or whatever. You know, you accept shit. Man.
There's a high with that, isn't there?
Yeah.
When we can let go of things and accept it for what it is. Like Porter said earlier, people do as good as they can do with what they got. I heard a lot of people, but I didn't know how not to. Right? That was my example. I grew up in a bar. That's all I did when I was a young adult. And I learned in there. And what I learned didn't suit me. It caused me a lot of shame. Yeah, Porter.
I think shame can be used as a tool or a weapon. And for
Ooh.
me, in my childhood, it was used as a weapon to keep me from doing things. Even religion for me, there's a lot of shame about don't do this or else. That's going to happen. But now, as a tool, I can use it to build or break down things or things that aren't true for me. I can unlearn some things by breaking it down. That's not true for me.
Yeah.
The Bible doesn't say that to me. That's my interpretation. God loves me as I am. How you perceive what He says is up to you. I
Yes.
can break it down. And I'm not going to allow you to use shame as a weapon because of your inadequacies, because you haven't healed, you haven't done your work.
Yeah.
You're not going to put me in that place, and I'm going to use that shame as a tool.
I love it. A tool or a
Like the tool to build.
Yes.
Myself up, or build us up, or build.
tool or a weapon.
Yeah.
I love it. A tool or a weapon. What am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with
Like fear. Tool or weapon.
that? It's all good. Yes, sir. It is good.
Every day is a reason.
Because I'm here.
They keep the garbage out of me. I got some garbage every day.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I don't want to throw that garbage to nobody else. It's toxic. It ain't good
Yes.
for nobody. Ain't good for me. So I revamp myself. I come to places like this, like church and all that for reasons.
Yeah.
Because when I was out there in the world doing what I was doing, I didn't give a damn what nobody thought about me. But now today, I think more about me.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody came on me, hey, Friday, yeah, that's good.
I love it. I love it on the other side of it. The reason I'm on the other side of it is I don't want to do it to nobody else. That's the beautiful
Most
thing.
people don't have these classes. My
No.
parents, nobody people are working doing their 9 to 5. They don't have the luxury to come and learn how these tools. They're getting tools. We're getting knowledge about how to learn to live.
Yeah.
School didn't teach me this. Church didn't teach me this. I'm sorry, it didn't.
Yeah.
This just makes it realistic to me. Real life, how to use, how to live, how not to hurt people, how to break generational curses.
Yes. Absolutely. All of it. All of it is so powerful. Recovery is so good. Last words on shame. It doesn't have to stay there. Put the Neosporin on it. Let's start healing. All right, let's start healing. Let's start saying those good things to each other that can take away some of that shame if I begin to believe it. Let's look at ourselves, see do I have a part in this? If I do, make amends. If I don't, that's your shit. Right? Roberta's got something. I'm thinking good or bad experiences are bricks laid so I can reach my recovery. And with recovery comes peace. It certainly does. Wise words, wise words. Those are wise words. With recovery comes peace. It's like, I like that. It's like a brick and we're building steps to get somewhere better, to get higher so we can see better what the world is and the goodness in it.
Even the bad bricks are really where I am.
Yeah, even the bricks that are broken. Even the bricks that are broken. That was good.
Brick broken.
Yes, sir. Real quick.
A lot of people think it comes about change, breaking and drugs, after breaking drugs, I'm saying.
Yeah.
It covers about change, attitude and behavior.
Stopping drinking was easy.
Yeah.
Was the easiest part of recovery.
But a symptom.
Do what?
It was but a symptom.
It was but a
Yeah,
symptom.
you see something about breaking drugs, they came from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I want to thank everybody here. You brought some good stuff out. Y'all helped me. Y'all always help me. I want to thank everybody out there who's doing the deal, helping us out, giving that confirmation that we're on the right spot. Let's see. 2 things. Warm line. Hey, I tell you what, that's a good one if you're feeling shame. Call the warm line, 833-390-7728. And I'll that's on our website and that's on our Facebook page. Give us a call. It's peer support specialists who are trained to listen. These are people that can help you maybe get through the night. If it's 3 a.m. and this is kicking, call us. We're there. We're always there. Okay. 833-390-7728. The other thing, share this. Somebody may need to know about shame today. Someone in this room may have said the exact thing that will help your friend, your neighbor, guy you went to high school with. Help them get over a little bit of shame. So do that and share and call us. Keep watching. Keep sharing on keep liking us. Keep rolling. I couldn't think of a song that was keep on. Okay. Keep peace, share love, and we will see you again soon.